Man came for single women, and they responded with some digging into his personal life.
Being a single woman is not a compliment in every case. I'm sorry, it's just not. It actually raises a lot of red flags, to be honest.
All right, here we go again. You know, I've got to say, this is like a ride through the mind of someone who's had it up to here with societal expectations, gender norms, and just straight up nonsense. It's like a tour of frustration, empowerment, and a healthy dose of reality. So let's suivre.
Keeping a relationship, keeping a man and keeping a woman, etc. See, a lot of y'all felt triggered by that settle video, which was eye-opening to me because obviously we have a lot of women living in the state of delusion, thinking that they just gonna find the most perfect man ever. And if not, and they can't find that, they'll just be single, as if that's supposed to do any type of advancement to our society. Ask yourself, what is your purpose on the earth as a woman if you're not seeking some type of family, and especially family of your own? Like, what exactly are you trying to accomplish on this earth? Are you trying to be masculine or what? Like, what's the deal?
First off, being a single woman is not a compliment. Yeah, let that sink in. It's not some badge of honor or some sort of pity party. It's just life. And
being a single woman is not a compliment in every case. I'm sorry, it's just not.
Where is your wife? Where is your wife? Where is your family? For all this talk of you saying single women are red flags, that we should settle, where is the woman that settled for you? Where is the woman that has settled for you? Show us the woman, because I want to talk to her.
then comes the barrage of questions. Where's your wife? Where's your family? Like, hold up, buddy. Let's flip the script here. Where's your contribution to the mess you're talking about? And then we get into the nitty-gritty. The kids with two different women. No marriage, no real commitment. Ouch, that's a tough pill to swallow. What exactly are you contributing here besides broken homes and headaches? Seriously, are you proud of that?
What is your purpose on the earth as a woman if you're not seeking some type of family?
What is your purpose as a man if you're not going off to war at 18 and dying by 30? What is your purpose as a man on this earth if you don't know how to build a house? Electrical, plumbing, all of it. Like, what is your purpose? What is your purpose as a man if you don't know how to fix every single kind of car? What is the purpose of a man if I have to go grocery shopping and they can't provide all of the food via hunting? What is the purpose of a man if you can't fend off predators with your bare hands? Do you see how stupid that sounds?
Now let's talk about purpose. As a woman, apparently, your sole purpose should be seeking some type of family. But hold on just a second. What about individual goals, ambitions, dreams? Do those count for nothing? And then we switch gears to the fellas. What's the purpose of a man if he's not off to war, building houses, fixing cars, or hunting for food? It's like a laundry list of outdated stereotypes. And don't even get me started on the whole whining about relationships bit. It's like a broken record playing on repeat. Dude, maybe it's time to take a long, hard look in the mirror and figure out why things aren't working out for you instead of blaming everyone else. And then there's this gem. Maybe if you took some accountability and were a little less proud, then women might be willing to give you a shot. View shots fired. But you know what? There's truth in that statement. Own your stuff, man. It's the first step to getting your act together. But let's not forget the freedom of being single. Working until 2 a.m. without anyone nagging you? Sign me up. It's all about doing whatever the heck you want without having to answer to anyone. That's the real power of independence right there.
You again. You still woke up and got on Captain Kirk's internet with this mess. You could have went and played in puddles, played with some puppies, but you're coming to play in our faces. Why? Because for the life of me, I do not understand why you think that women are placed on this earth to be incubators. Why do you think our grand purpose is just to birth the children of men? Make that make sense. Most of us have pulled back and don't want to deal with that because we are tired of dealing with man babies like you. You want to complain and kick your feet and scream, and you're running around in a circle room looking for a corner to cry in because women won't settle for you. How dare we? have standards? How dare we have boundaries? How dare we have purpose outside of being in the house, raising somebody's children? How dare I have aspirations of being a doctor or a lawyer or a CEO or a CFFO? Okay, how dare I have aspirations or give my daughter aspirations of maybe being the first black woman president at that? Like, how dare I tell my child that her purpose in life isn't to lay for a man and pop out more human beings into a world that is beyond screwed up, into a world where most college graduates can't even move out of their parents' houses because inflation hasn't our paychecks haven't kept up with inflation. Hasn't kept up since the 80s. But you and men like you think for some odd ass reason, because God decided to give us a uterus and not you, that we just supposed to sit around and pop them out like popcorn? Like, what do you expect out of us? Better yet, my question is, why can't you leave us the hell alone? Let us live, man. We on chill. We is minding our own business. Let us mind our own business. For the life of me, I cannot figure out why men who don't find these women desirable always got something to say about it. Why? Why? You don't like single women? Then don't talk about it. Go over there and talk all about the married ones or the committed ones or whatever it is you're looking for. Quit dragging women into y'all shit. Go over there and talk to the men. Go tell the men about being single. Go tell the men what's going on. Go tell the men they need to settle. Go tell them that. Or better yet, tell them to be a better damn choice.
And then we circle back to purpose. What's the purpose of anyone, really? We live, we die, maybe there's an afterlife, who knows? It's all just a big existential question mark. But in the meantime, why not enjoy the ride and do whatever brings you joy? Now, onto the topic of men being the ones oppressed. It's a bold statement, but there's a kernel of truth buried in there. Imagine a world where men had to deal with the same nonsense women have been putting up with for centuries. Maybe things would be a bit different. And finally, the call to action. Stop telling women to settle. Instead, focus on being a better person, a better partner, a better human being. Take some time to work on yourself before trying to drag someone else into your mess. It's not rocket science, folks. It's a lot to unpack, but hey, that's life for you. At the end of the day, it's all about finding your own path and staying true to yourself. All right, let's break this down into some actionable advice for everyone involved in this situation. Here are 7 pieces of wisdom to consider. 1. Self-reflection is key. Take a moment to pause and reflect on your own actions, beliefs, and contributions to the situation. Whether you're a man lamenting about relationships or a woman questioning societal norms, understanding your own motivations and biases is crucial. It's easy to point fingers, but real growth comes from introspection. 2. Challenge gender stereotypes. Society often imposes rigid gender roles and expectations, but it's essential to challenge these norms. Men aren't just providers and protectors, and women aren't just caretakers and nurturers. Embrace individuality and allow people to define their own paths and purposes beyond traditional gender roles. 3. Practice empathy and understanding. Instead of jumping to conclusions or dismissing someone's perspective, practice empathy and seek to understand where they're coming from. Everyone has their own experiences and struggles that shape their beliefs and behaviors. By listening with an open mind, we can bridge divides and foster meaningful dialogue. 4. Focus on personal growth. Rather than fixating on finding a partner or conforming to societal expectations, prioritize personal growth and self-improvement. Invest in hobbies, passions, and goals that bring fulfillment and meaning to your life. Become the best version of yourself, not for anyone else, but for your own well-being and happiness. 5. Communication is key in relationships. For those navigating romantic relationships, communication is absolutely vital. Instead of bottling up frustrations or making assumptions, express your thoughts and feelings openly and honestly. Healthy communication builds trust, strengthens bonds, and resolves conflicts constructively. 6. Challenge toxic masculinity. Men, it's time to challenge toxic masculinity and redefine what it means to be a man. Reject the notion that vulnerability is weakness and that emotions should be suppressed. Embrace vulnerability, empathy, and emotional intelligence as strengths, not shortcomings. Real strength lies in authenticity and self-awareness. 7. Support each other's choices, whether someone chooses to be single, pursue a career, start a family, or follow their passions. Support their choices wholeheartedly. Respect autonomy and celebrate individuality. It's not about imposing your own expectations onto others, but empowering them to make choices that align with their values and aspirations. In essence, navigating relationships, societal expectations, and personal growth requires a nuanced approach grounded in empathy, self-awareness, and respect. By challenging stereotypes, fostering open communication, and supporting one another's journeys, we can create a more inclusive and fulfilling society for everyone. Remember, we're all in this together, striving to find our purpose and place in the world. Thanks for watching the Brown Coffee Podcast. Remember to subscribe.